you're back. It was actually surprisingly a mistake. Miduo was choosing invitations. She didn't answer my call, so I thought she was missing. So...
That's right. It's good to have you back. So don't go out with that vixen alone anymore, okay? She's taking advantage of you. It's so obvious we can all see it.
And you were here the whole time when they lied to me?
None of this was their fault, Xiao Liang. I just didn't want you to get too close to Yechi.
What do you mean it wasn't our fault? I came up with a whole plan and handled everything myself, right? And I don't feel sorry about it, so if you need to blame someone, blame me.
So, but you did all that to keep me away from Yechi?
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Miduo, you've gone too far this time.
Hey, don't tell me you're just walking out on us.
Great. Now he's mad.
Oh, I wonder if Yechi's doing all right. You shouldn't have done that.
Why not? She totally had
I
it
have to
coming
go see her.
Whoa, wait up, I'm coming along.
Hey, her coat. What about me?
Stay,
What am I
this is
supposed
your
to-
fault.
Hey! I only did that to help her out as a friend, and now I get blamed for everything? Gosh, you're all sick in the head. Go on, punish me for being loyal to a friend. The stupid tea burned me.
Yechi? Yechi!
The number you have dialed is not available. Please try again later.
Hello, Xiao Liang. Xiao Liang, I'm so glad you're here.
Must you really be out here in the cold in your condition? You should look after yourself.
Right. I guess you'll always just see me as a sick person, and you're looking after my welfare because you only feel sorry for me. But I don't need your pity, Xiao Liang.
I know what you want. But why can't you understand that that's something I can no longer give? Why must you torture yourself like this?
No matter how hard I've tried, I can't get over what we had. I've lived in torment every day because I never stopped loving you. What we had was real. How could you just walk away from it and leave me behind?
Yechi, I love Miduo and I'm not gonna leave her. What we had was something we can never return to. Why insist on something you can no longer have? You must learn to let go of the past.
Why must I? Back then I was the woman you loved the most. Xiao Liang, promise me you won't leave me again. We can have a secret affair. Don't worry, I'll never tell Miduo about it. As long as we can be together, I'd be willing to forget about my status, my self-respect. I'll be your mistress for as long as you want. Just stay with me.
Have you gone mad? Why would you even suggest such a thing?
Because you're the only one I want. And for you, I'd give up everything. To have you back again. Would Miduo do the same thing?
Where could she be?
Oh, wait.
Xiao Liang, please don't push me away.
Yechi, this isn't right.
What are you doing?
You better not look. There's a horrible-looking, long-haired creature standing right behind you. Don't turn around.
Yechi, You're crossing the line.
Oh yeah, am I? Then what's Miduo doing over there?
Hey! Xiao Liang! Hey there. It's good you found her. Are you all right yet, Chi?
So you both came here to display your
Oh
affection.
yeah,
huh?
well, speak for yourself.
Lei Yi Ming, what are you trying to achieve? Are you set on driving me and Miduo apart? I caught you hugging her and you call yourself a friend?
It's not what you think.
So you want to make me look like the bad guy around here? What about you, friend? What were you doing just then? You want to know why I hugged her? Fine, I'll tell you why. I was trying to stop Miduo from seeing you and Yechi hugging. So now it's your turn. And be honest, what else have you both been doing behind Miduo's back?
This is between me and my girlfriend, so stay out of it.
Jeez, will you both stop it? I'm confused enough as it is.
Then I'll enlighten you. Lei Yi Ming, what you witnessed was my way of showing my feelings to Xiao Liang. I'm not going to deny that. What about you? You have been in love with Miduo for so long. And since you're too afraid to let her know that, you keep trying to find ways to make her leave the man she loves. How's that for truth so far? A man and a woman can never be just friends, you know. To Lei Yi Ming, you are what Xiao Liang is to me. Both he and I are willing to share our beloved with someone else, as long as we don't lose them. I'll admit that I hugged your boyfriend, yet he refused to hug me back. He has a deep sense of loyalty that I've always been in love with. What about you, Miduo? You must know how Lei Yi Ming really feels. Yet you did not pull away from him. You'd rather let him think he has a chance. So in Xiao Liang's eyes, you betrayed his trust.
Yechi, that's enough.
Yechi. Okay. So I let Lei Ming hug me. Still, it was just a hug. It didn't mean anything.
Miduo, when he hugs you, you know you can refuse, right?
Xiao Liang, don't you realize that we couldn't even work out the pettiest misunderstanding we had?
Enough. So you're worried that Miduo and I have something going on? Frankly speaking, I'm fed up with this whole triangle thing. I'm already in love with someone else, all right? So let's stop this.
You're in love with someone else? Or is that an attempt to cover up what your true feelings are?
Why haven't you even told us all about it?
Do we really have to talk about this?
Yes. So why don't you give us the name of the lady you've fallen in love with?
I'm sorry about the short notice. I hope I'm not imposing.
No, you're not. I'm sure it must be important. Does this have something to do with Lei Yi Ming?
It does. You see, he told me he's in love with a colleague of his. I just want to know if he meant you.
Well, the truth is, that's one of the reasons I decided to see you today. I hope you don't get the wrong idea about Yi Ming and I. It's really not what you think it is.
Listen, you don't have to explain a thing. Lei Ming and I are just friends, so I have no right to interfere with whoever he wants to go out with or whoever he loves. And if you're the girl he fell in love with, then you have my heartfelt blessing. And don't worry, I won't interfere with your personal affairs.
Is it that easy for you to just let go of Lei Yi Ming?
Why should it have to be difficult? Lei Ming is the closest friend I have, so of course I want him to be happy.
Well, to Yi Ming, you're clearly not just a close friend in his life. If there is someone whom he has fallen deeply in love with, it's you.
Well, I guess that's no longer the case here, since he has already fallen in love with someone else. It only means that he's over me and that he already wants to move on with his life. Look, Dr. Fong, I just hope you won't be too hard on him because of the past. He's really a very caring and thoughtful guy.
Oh, I never thought of him as anything else. And you know, come to think of it, I feel surprised that he even thought of me that way.
Now, why would you even say that? Since you're the girl Yi Ming has fallen in love with, there must be something about you he really likes. If he didn't, he wouldn't have taken you out on a date. And you're the first female colleague he ever took to the movies.
You're kidding me. So he's never dated a colleague?
Never did. You see, Yi Ming appears very modern on the outside, but on the inside, he's actually quite traditional. And to the best of my knowledge, he has never dated anyone he works with. So you're the first one who ever made him break that rule.
So I'm the first one. And I thought he never liked me that way.
Why would you even think that when you've already been dating?
Oh, I guess you're right. I suppose I should feel more confident after what you just said. Oh, Miduo, since you and Lei Yi Ming are the best of friends, would you help me get to know him better?
You want my help?
Yeah. Well, since I want to see where this will take us both, I'd like to know about his habits and what his favorite things are.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, doctor?
Listen here. About the patient in room 517. Have you given him the meds I stated here? And it's done every day,
Yes.
right? Just continue
Dr.
that.
Fang? Oh, I'm sorry. She's not in right now. All right, I'll transfer your call.
Dr. Lei? What are you doing down there?
Well, I think I dropped my pen. Oh, and there it is. I don't know how it suddenly slipped. You know, this pen, it's a very good pen.
Oh, well, I was about to ask you that. Since she took a day off today, maybe she's gonna have to meet someone?
You think? Could it have something to do with what happened yesterday?
What happened?
There, just look at that hungry look in your eyes. Why did you choose to work in a hospital? Go work in the tabloids since you love gossip so much. Quit poking your nose into other people's affairs. Get back to work.
Wait, Dr. Lei. Look, Dr. Lei, if you're really attracted to Dr. Fang, then you should tell her about it.
What made you say that?
It's simply an advice. I just don't want you to make the same mistake I did. I used to have this huge crush on you, but I knew you would never like me the same way. Although now I'm convinced that if you really like someone, it would be wrong if you don't tell that person how you feel.
Look, Xiao.
Hold it. This isn't about me. I'm over you, Dr. Lei, so don't worry. But I'm afraid Dr. Fang might repeat my mistake and never tell you how she feels. Unrequited love is a painful thing, so I'd rather not see her end up like me. That's all, Dr. Lei.
Like I'm not going through the same thing. Yes, hello? Oh, all right then. Got it.
I just met with Mido here.
So Mido was here? For what reason?
At first, I wanted to talk to her about you so I can understand you better. Then I realized just how close you two are.
What she said doesn't matter. You didn't have to see her. Don't you get it? I don't need anyone else to help us sort things out. I do not need her sympathy.
Yi Ming, she really cares. All she wants is for you to be happy.
Yeah, no kidding. She just wants to get rid of me because of how I feel for her.
So she wants you to stop feeling that way for her. Don't you think she might have a good reason for that?
What are you trying to say?
What if she's afraid that she might be tempted? She told me you're a very private guy, that even when you have a lot of lady friends that you'd call babe and keep their numbers on your phone, you would never bother to call any of them. All you do is show them off whenever you bring out your phone.
Lei Ming would often tell people that he doesn't want them sleeping over. He'd say that he doesn't like to have to live with other people, but actually he's just afraid he might get used to them. And later on, he would end up feeling heartbroken when it's time for them to finally leave. If he tells personally that he really likes you, and then tries to convince you later on that he didn't mean it, you mustn't believe that. He's just too afraid of rejection. He'd always pretend to be okay and keep a cheerful front when he's in public. Even when he's down, he'll make a huge effort to hide that from you. That's why you have to be considerate of his feelings and to look after him as well. Don't let him hide how he feels and deal with the pain alone. If you go out on a date, go take him to watch a horror movie. You can lean on him and pretend you're scared. If he takes you to walk by the riverside, you should hold him by the hand, and he will like it if you leaned your head on his shoulder. If you ever eat barbecues together, try feeding him as well, so that everyone around will see how sweet you both are. And last of all, just remember not to ever give up on him, because he's someone who will make you feel so loved. I can only say what I've said before. I deserve Xiao Liang's affection, but I don't deserve your love. So Lei Ming, don't get stuck waiting for me.
So she wants you to stop feeling that way for her. Don't you think she might have had a good reason for that?
What are you trying to say?
What if she's afraid she might be tempted? It just means she's had feelings for you then.
What are you doing here?
I need to hear your answer.
Answer to what?
To the question Fang Wang she asked. You never answered it.
Look, I don't know what you're talking about. If you'll excuse me, I have to get to work. I can't be late.
No, wait. I need an answer. Have you ever had feelings for me?
Of course not. You've always been just a friend to me.
Look into my eyes. Then tell me you never felt anything for me.
Look, think whatever you want. I have to get back to work now.
Please. I'll just keep on pestering you until you tell me the truth.
I already told you the truth, all right?
Here, look at this one. That's a bestseller. And the rest are just pretty regular ones. But they are nice too.
Excuse me, has Xiao Liang, has Mr. Lin arrived?
And you are?
Well, I'm Mr. Lin's aunt.
Ma'am, he's still in a meeting today. Why don't you come back a little later?
Get out of my apartment.
And how long would that take?
I have no way of knowing, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am. Are you looking for Mr. Lin? My name is Wei Xiao. I'm afraid that Mr. Lin might take a while with his meeting. Shall we wait for him at our office area?
All right, thanks.
You can wait here.
All right.
Let me bring you a cup of tea.
Oh, no need for that. So your name's Wei Shuer?
Yes, ma'am. And you may call me Shuer if you wish. You know, to be honest, I was trying to guess how you were related to Mr. Lin. And you said you were his aunt? How could you be his aunt when you look so young? You're far too lively for an elderly lady. You have such flawless skin as well, so it's really difficult to tell your age.
You mean that?
I do.
Thank you. I'm very flattered. I understand that you also work at the design department. Are you also a designer?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, I see. Then you also know Liu Xiyuan, am I right?
I know her. Why, ma'am? Are you close with her?
So how is Liu Xiyuan's performance here at the company so far?
I don't think that's for me to say.
You don't have to worry. I won't tell Ziliang, all right?
Well, to be honest, Xiyuan has never really been a top performer around here. She once had a tough time handling the Star of Berlin project, and Mr. Lin had me take over some of her work for a while.
If she can't do her job right, why does Ziliang have to keep her?
I think I know why, although it might be improper for me to share this with you.
It's all right.
Well, you see, even if Xiyuan isn't really good at her job, she's quite adept at pleasing the bosses. She's been very attentive to Mr. Lin and would always stay by his side. And that's why he ended up giving her the Star of Berlin project.
I knew something was off. That woman had been seducing my son to get ahead. Anyway, forget about her. Sure. If I may ask, what university did you graduate from before you became a designer here?
My parents sent me to a school in England where I studied jewelry design.
Ah, so you studied abroad then?
Yes.
Then your family must be wealthy. So what do your parents do for a living?
My father is in the oil industry, while my mother was in charge of several branches of a hotel chain here. But they've both immigrated, so now I'm all alone here. That was why, when I first saw you, I felt so drawn by your presence, since you remind me so much of my mother.
What a sweet thing to say to me. You know, dear, I can tell that you're a fine, well-educated young lady, and you also have a fine taste in clothing.
Oh, madam, you're being far too kind. All right, I got so carried away by our conversation. Did you have any urgent business with Mr. Lin? I could check on him if you want.
Oh, you don't have to. It's fine, dear. Actually, I just wanted to see how he is. Staying at home was getting too boring, so I thought we'd go for a stroll.
Yes, a good stroll would be a great exercise. Anyway, if Mr. Lin happens to be busy with his work to meet you today, I can stay here with you to keep you company.
That would be too much to ask of you, dear. You still have work to deal with.
I'm afraid Mr. Lin still has one client to meet, so he's probably going to take a while.
All right, thank you for telling us.
No problem.
I think I'd better just go back home instead.
Listen, ma'am. Since both my parents are far away and I'm all alone here, I do miss their company. That's why I feel lucky that I was able to have this chance to meet you today. I really enjoy talking to you. It feels like talking to a friend I've known for a long time. So may I invite you out to lunch? And when we're done, maybe we can also do a little shopping.
Goodness, I would love that. I always wish I had someone to go shopping with.
That's great. Then just wait right here while I finish off some of my work.
Of course, and thanks, dear.
Why are you here?
This is Xiao Liang's company. Is it that strange to see me here?
Well, not exactly strange, but it makes me feel sorry for you. Because you still keep on clinging to your ex, even after he's turned you down so many times. So, how long will you keep doing this?
So you're saying that I should give up, move far away from here, and just let Xiao Liang and Mido get married, have kids and grow old together, while you will still remain by Xiao Zhendong's side, like the good son you are. Am I right? Why must you look surprised? I just got my memory back. Actually, what I remember most of all is how you've hurt Xiao Liang whenever you had the chance.
I think you'll need to update your memory then. I'm no longer the guy you used to know. Everything about me has changed.
Oh, really? What about the Blue Flame plan? You offered to Ciro's diamonds at a low price to your competitor. Did that change as well?
How did you know that?
It wasn't really hard to find out what you've been doing. It was a rather effortless task.
If you think I'm going to fall for your bluff, you'd better think again.
Did you hit your head as well? Have you forgotten that I don't make idle threats without evidence? I suppose your dad doesn't even know about your private deals with Mr. Wang.
So you intend to tell my dad about this? Well, here's the thing. He's my dad, so whatever I've done wrong, he'll always forgive me.
Listen to yourself. You'll never change. You would put the whole company in trouble out of spite for your own brother. Do you think your father will forgive you for that? Let me put this another way. Do you think your father will favor you more, or will he still choose Xiao Liang? Either way you put it, you're on the losing end.
All right, what do you want?
Here's the deal. Get rid of Miduo and have Xiao Liang reconcile with me. And in return, I'm going to keep your secret safe.
If you really want to get rid of her, you should have done that back then. You would have had a fighting chance. But not now, when they're engaged to be married.
So what if they are? She'll never get to the wedding march.
What do you mean, Yechi?
What you should think about is that once you've done what I asked you to do, you're safe.
Ziliang? I'm home, dear.
Oh, you went shopping.
I did.
That's a lot of stuff. Looks like you had fun.
That's true. I did have so much fun today. I met a new friend and she treated me out to lunch. After that, we went shopping all day, and she even bought me a gift.
You're a new friend? Mom, you mustn't accept gifts like that. Aren't you provided with everything here?
You sound just like your father. Neither of you even have the time to spend with me, and it gets boring in here. So now I found some company.
Mom, you know I've been busy with work. But I promise, if I find the time, I'll treat you out.
Promises, promises. That's what your father used to say, and now you've acquired it like a habit. I get lonely around here, and at least you made time to shop with me. See this? She even has a good eye for clothes. If I had a daughter-in-law like her, we'd get along just fine. How do I look?
Lovely.
Welcome. Please watch your step. Do you have a reservation?
Oh, I just came to make some inquiries.
Right here, ma'am.
Hello, welcome to Seoul Leaguer.
Hello. Well, you see, a friend of mine had her surgery done here a while ago, and I was wondering if I could see her records here.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but we're not allowed to release our patient's records. You can only do that if she's here personally to give her consent.
Well, she can't leave the house these days, so she asked me to go get them for her today. I just need to see the content of those records.
I'm sorry. Even so, you should at least provide us with a letter of her authorization. If you don't have that, then I'm afraid we can't give you that information.
Can't you make an exception here? She's feeling too ill even to sign a letter. I just need to find out if Mi Meili was a patient here.
Then I'm afraid I can't help you without your friend's letter of authorization, ma'am.
Thanks anyway.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Here's the final version of the Star of Berlin. Take a look.
Well done. We'll use this version.
All right. I'll hand the copies to the designers.
All right. Xiao, if you have nothing more to do here, you may leave early.
But people will start talking if I do that. I still have to do this.
I'd rather you went to my house to spend some time with my mother. I've been so busy with work lately, I haven't had time for her. So I want you to keep her company for me, okay? What's wrong? Don't you want to?
It's not that I don't want to see her. It's just that I'm worried your mom might not want me there.
Why would you say that? Didn't you both get along well the last time?
That's because you and your father were there. To be honest, I don't think she really likes me.
Look, Mom's just like that. Even if she has a sharp tongue, she really has a soft heart. Just the other day, some new friend bought her a scarf and she was so thrilled. She almost looked like a little girl. All she wants is to get showered with attention. Since you're very good with that, I know you'll get along very well.
Oh, hi. I'm glad you're here. Shall we go shopping?
Let's wait a while. Someone's joining us.
Really?
Yes, you know her.
Who is she?
Hi, Aunt!
Hello! I'm glad you made it.
Sorry for being a bit late, but the traffic was just terrible.
Well, at least you made it here.
You're joining us?
What's the matter?
Oh, I thought it would just be us.
Look, Aunt, if Seiyuan doesn't want me to join you both, then maybe I should just leave. I don't want to ruin your day.
Don't be silly. You're not ruining anything. Would it bother you if Shuer joined us to shop today?
Of course not.
If my son hadn't pushed me to meet you here, I wouldn't have bothered to come. If Shuer hadn't agreed to come, I would have stayed at home. Why don't you leave instead?
Aunt, don't do that. If Mr. Lean finds out that you've sent her away, he'll blame me for it.
See that? What a clever girl you are.
Oh, by the way, Aunt, the last time I was here, I remember seeing this attire that I think would look great on you.
Oh, really? You know, after receiving a lot of compliments from the beautiful scarf you gave me, I can't wait to see that attire.
Come on,
right.
Let's go there. Come on, Aunt. Let's rest for a while here.
Oh,
You must be
all
tired from
right.
all the walking we did.
Oh, I'm just fine, dear. I'm enjoying your company too much.
Well, if you and I both have the time for it, I'll take you shopping in Europe. We'll find more fashionable clothes to select there.
All right.
Thanks for carrying the bag, Siwen. Sorry I wasn't able to help. I was too busy showing Aunt around. And by the way, maybe you could order some coffee for the three of us?
Go on, Suyuan. I'm still chatting with Shuer here.
All right, excuse me.
So, Aunt, are you having a good time today?
Oh, I am, dear. Shopping with you has made me look better. All the store clerks seem to know you well.
I'm a regular customer here.
Yes, I figured you were.
This coat you're wearing looks so pretty, Aunt.
Oh, this is nothing compared to yours.
Don't worry, next time we'll shop for coats in Europe.
I like that.
Here, Mrs. Lean. I made this
Thanks.
for you.
Here, have this coffee, dear.
Why, thank you, Aunt. Hey, Siyuan. We've been shopping for a while. Haven't you found anything to buy?
I didn't like the clothes. By the way, Mrs. Lean, I bought this especially for you. When we had dinner last time, I wasn't able to buy you a present since I just got off work. So to make up for it, I bought this for you.
Oh, what a nice purse. I love the design.
Oh gosh, that's already from their old designs.
Really, dear?
Yes, Aunt.
That's not possible. That's among their new arrivals. You can ask the store clerks.
So maybe they're new around here in China, but in Europe they've been around for half a year already. Come on, Siyuan, you're a designer. This is basic stuff. Don't you even bother to keep up with the latest trend? It's a good thing I'm here to tell you that. Madame Lean has a reputation to look after, and if she's seen with an old-style purse, people would make fun of her. Here's one. I had the store order this for me from Europe since it's a limited design. It was made exclusively for VIPs, so I ordered it especially for you, Aunt. I hope you like it.
What a lovely looking purse. And it does look classier than the other one. You're right. I love it.
Siyuan, I think you'd better just use this purse instead. I heard that design purse you bought has a lot of fake imitations around. Why would Aunt take her chances on a fake one when she deserves the real thing?
are you here?
Over the past 2 days, I've been thinking about how we were. I've decided to let you go so you can be with me, Duo. I know you're about to get married. Since I care for you, I shouldn't stop you from being happy. So from now on, you both have my best wishes. Hello, mi Duo. Would you come to Xiao Liang's office, please? Thank you. See you then.
Why do you have to ask Mido to come here?
You'll find out in a while.
Yes, Yechi? Did you want to see me?
There is something I'd like to personally say to you and Xiao Liang. You see, to be honest, I haven't gotten over Xiao Liang, and that has caused you a lot of trouble. Since I know that, I want you to know how sorry I am.
You don't have to apologize to me for that. It's not as if we plan to love the same man.
I've decided to let Xiao Liang go by handing him over to you. I'm planning to return to the States, but before I do, I hope I get a chance to be there at your wedding and to witness your union together. I know that this may not be a big deal to both of you. Maybe my blessings won't even matter to you. But even if my wish is the most painful one I'll ever give, it comes straight from my heart. Mido, I leave to you the greatest love of my life, so take very good care of him. And if you find it in your heart to forgive me, I hope we can remain good friends.
Yes, of course.
Then, I hope you'll accept my wedding gift for you. After working hours, I'm taking you to a beauty center.
A beauty center?
Yeah. After all, you're getting married, so you have to look your best. I already made an appointment there so they can give you complete service. I'll take you there after work.
I can't.
Why not? Do you have a problem with that?
None. All right, I'll just meet you later, when I'm done here.
Don't be nervous. Just lay back, relax, and enjoy the treatment.
Actually, it's my first time in here. I'm not sure if I can relax.
Don't worry, these ladies are good at their jobs.
Ma'am, I'll start with your shoulders first until you're relaxed and ready, okay?
We don't need to wait for them. You can start with a facial massage.
All right.
Before I left for the States, I used to come here all the time. The facial massage they give will make your face look so refreshed. It's really good.
Doesn't it feel strange to have another person knead on your face?
Of course not. And their massage is very gentle. What if you first started with a facial massage?
微笑的好像就是在哭泣，在12月悲伤是秘密。我帮你擦去那眼角的泪滴，却我难不到你的心底。和你在一起，每天都是好天气。6月的蝉鸣透露出我的心情。我提醒 我自己，好朋友完美的距离，害怕终究要和你分离。假装最关心的朋友，我静静为你停留。其实我知道你的心它为它颤抖，而我一心想只为你守候，就只言不留。但时间